let us complete the main topics of our syllabus. Then we'll think about discussing about the model papers. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, madam. No video, madam.
Mine?
Your video is off, ma'am.
Yeah, I know.
Face cover, madam.
I'm sharing a screen. So today's class, I'm discussing about partnership admission. Okay. So what is partnership admission?
Madam, which unit, madam?
1 second. Sorry, your business organization. One second. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, advanced accounts class, I thought. Just a minute. Business organization. Forms of business entities. Just a minute. That it is I'm going to take the class. Please concentrate first instead of asking for important questions or something discussing in the through charts. So first concentrate. Last 5 minutes I'll give you time to talk whatever you have the doubts. Okay?
Okay.
Please
Okay,
concentrate, pay attention to class. Right. This class we are discussing about forms of business entities. In our
Forms of business entities.
organizations or business entities, like under this, in previous class we discussed what is business, what are the concepts of business, that is industry and commerce. Then industry means what a place where regular production or manufacturing of goods and services takes place, that we call as an industry. Again, under industry we discuss about various types of industries like extractive industries, genetic industries, and secondary industries, service sector industries. Then we also discuss about commerce, and what commerce means, marketing and distribution of goods and services, which includes trade and aids to trade. Trade is buying and selling of goods and services on a regular basis. Aids to trade or supportive activities that help the carrying of the business activities of commerce and trade. Right. Now let us see what is a business, different forms of business entities. Okay, different forms of business entities. Right. Okay. We have different kinds. Generally, form a business entity, a business organization. Characteristics of business organization also we discussed. Means an entity which carries or deals with the goods and services on a regular basis with an object of earning profit, and which involves risk. We call that any of that business or that activity, economic activity, as a business. I'll repeat again: an economic activity which involves with the deals, goods and services, object of earning profits on a regular basis, and which involves risk, we call as a business. And these business activities, based on the number of members, capital contribution, the management, and the legal requirements, as classified into 5 different parts. Okay, so based on their ownership, management, and legal requirements. So, sole trader or sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family system, partnership forms, joint stock company, and cooperative societies.
Ma'am, it's too disturbance, ma'am. Please all mute your videos.
Everyone's still somewhere it is coming. Yes. So the ideal form of business organization, this we discussed in our class. Easy formation, capital adequacy, limited liability. Okay, these are the ideal form of a business organization. Based on these difficulties or difficulties in all these, we classified the business entities into 5 types. Among that, first one is sole trader or sole proprietorship form of business. Means sole. Sole means what? Single. So sole trader, that means a business where single owner runs. We call it as a sole trader form of business. A business which is run by a single owner. Generally, that owner himself undertakes the management of the business also. He himself brings the capital into the business, and he himself enjoys whatever profits on his business, and he himself takes the risk. So a business in which single person owns the business, single person himself brings the capital, and say whatever the profits made, that he himself, that single person only enjoys the entire profits of the firm, and any risk arises also, the same single person has to bear the entire risk. Then such form of business we call as a sole trader form of business. So from the meaning itself we can take the features. What are the features of sole trader form of business? The features of sole trader form of business are: first one, single owner. Means there exists only one single person. Only one person or individual is the owner of the business. And limited capital. As the owner is one single person, the capital that he can bring always is limited. The capital is limited. No registration. To start a sole trader form of business or to carry on the sole trader form of business, registration is not required at all. Means go as per the government, as per the law, they need not to go for registration. The next, sharing of profits and losses. Yes, sole trader don't share any of his profits or losses with anyone. No, he need not to share because he's the owner. He's the one who brought the capital or invested in the business. So he is the person who enjoys entire profits. Liability. The liability of sole trader is unlimited. Why? Because as he enjoys entire profits, or whenever a business is running profits, and if it gets into losses beyond the capital, then whatever excess of debts incurred to him beyond the investment, all those debts he is responsible to clear from his private properties. So we say the liability is unlimited. I'll give you an example here. Say, let us see the examples of sole trader form of business. Sole trader form of business like kirana stores, stationery shops, jewelry shops, small jewelry shops. These all are sole trader form of business entities. Stationery, kirana, pan shop. Okay, these all examples of a sole trader form of businesses, and these people generally say a sole trader form of invested 1 lakh capital, and after a certain period of time he incurred a loss, means his business is not running successfully, and he tried and tried for 3 months beyond, then his debts incurred as got to 1,50,000. So that means his liability, his debts of business for the purpose of business, whatever the debts he incurred for the purpose of business, or beyond his capital investment. He invested 1 lakh, but the liabilities incurred on the name of business were 1,50,000. So whatever that excess of liability incurred for the firm by the owner has to be cleared from his private properties also. That's why we call it as a unlimited liability, because he's the one who enjoyed when firm gets the on the profits. So he's the one who has to bear the risk, and he's a responsible for the liabilities of the firm. So if his liabilities are beyond the capital, he need to clear from his private properties. That's the reason why we call his liabilities unlimited liability. Let us see this sole trader form of business is suitable for what type of business entities. A business entities which requires small amount of capital, which involves lower risk, and the nature of business is very simple to carry on, which does not require high business talent, and which requires direct contact with the customers, and the size of the demand is also not that good large. All these comes under the sole trader form of businesses. Examples are being given here: handicrafts, salons, boutiques, all these kirana stores, stationery shops, all these comes under the sole trader form of business. See, if you look into these examples, see, to start any of these, you need very small amount capital. With a minimum amount of capital you can start, and the risk also less, and the nature simple. Anyone can, who has the basic knowledge, can start the business, and these are the people who have direct contact with the customers, and the demand for is not that big, larger. The local places where they're located, they may meet the customers, right? Now, if you look into the merits and demerits of the sole trader form of business, the first let us see the merits. It's easy to form because anyone with basic knowledge can start this business. So this the starting of a sole trader form of business is very easy. Motivation, yes. As owner himself is the manager, means a sole trader form of business is run by the owner. He himself manages entire business, so he motivates himself because as the more he because all the profits he himself enjoys. So as more he motivate means more he work hard, more profits he'll get. So it's a, there involves a self motivation in order to get more and more profits. Freedom of action because he is only the owner and manager. He need not to wait for anyone else orders or instructions. So he's free. He can able to take timely decisions, quick decisions. Again here, as freedom of action is there, he need not to wait for anyone's opinion or decision or acceptance or confirmation. So he can able to take the quick decision. So what is the advantage of taking decisions? By taking, if you are able to take the quick decisions, whatever the opportunities that you get in the market will not be missed. He can grab the profitable opportunities immediately with his own decisions because he need not to wait. Flexibility, yes. Why it is flexible? Because to start the sole trader form of business, they don't need to go for any legal formalities, and no legal requirements are there. So if it is a legal form of type of business is enough. So registration, government recognition, licensing, all these formalities are not required. So it is easy to shift from one business to other business. So for example, he started a boutique and boutique is not running successfully. Then he can shift to handicrafts, or he can shift to a stationery, or he can shift to any other form of business. So shifting from one business to another business, or opening of, or if he's running very successfully, or he's running very successfully and he wants to open different branches in different areas, that also easy for him. So that's how flexibility is possible. Means he can do and he can open any number of branches. He can shift one from one business to other business, and there are, because there are no legal requirements. Next one is personal touch. Yes, sole trader form of business. Owner himself is the manager who majorly involves in majority of his business activities and directly communicates with customers. So you will have a personal touch with the customers. How this is advantageous? Because of this personal touch of the with the customers, he will able to know what his customers require, what are his customer taste and demands. Accordingly, he can make changes in his business. Next, business secrecy. Business secrecy means he can maintain the secrecy of business, how he is able to make profits. Say, for example, there exist two stationery shops. One shop runs successfully, the other one runs so dull. Similarly, boutiques. If you see in your colony, you might be finding at least some 2, 3 boutique centers, but only one boutique center you find very busy with the customers always. Why? Because if you go and ask also that he need not to disclose why how he's making his boutique center successful and how he's making profits, what he's charging, not necessary, right? Legal no. So that enables him to grab the market. Social utility. Yes, it provides many. A sole trader form of requires a small capital and minimum knowledge of business. So many people can enter into this kind of business and make them employable. So that's how it's this form of business provides social utility. Demerits: limited resources, single owner. So so what the most capital he can bring, right? So as a single owner, he can bring always the resources available are limited, and limited manageability. Yes, because I'm the owner, I'm starting, but as compared to the other person, I may have a limited management abilities. Unlimited liability. There's no under the features we discussed. The liability of the sole trader is unlimited because if he incurs any debts beyond his capital, he need to clear all those debts from his private properties. Next, lack of continuity. Yes, there is no guarantee of continuity of a business because there is no requirement of legal formalities or legal identification. So, after the death of the sole trader, his family members may or may not continue. If the sole trader is not died, okay, but if the business is getting continuous losses, or if he get any other opportunity, he can shift to the other business by closing this business. Like that, we cannot give guarantee of continuity of a sole trader form of businesses. Next, no economies of large scale. As sole trader form of businesses are small in size, the goods and services they deal are also small quantities. So, whatever the benefits the trading in large scale basis gets, that they will not be enjoyed. These are some demerits. Next one is joint Hindu family system. A joint Hindu family system is that where the business is carried on based on the family. Okay, oldest. This is the oldest form of the business in India. Generally, a family member, head of the family, will lead the business. The head of the family, who is known as Karta, will lead the business, and the other male members of the family will take the responsibilities of the business. Okay, and so generally in this form of business, the liability of the members is unlimited, but mainly Karta becomes the liable. Okay, if you look into the features, first one is created on the basis of Hindu law, not out of any contract. It's just Hindu law, family members, family business. Like only male members becomes the male members of the family, whoever are there, joint family, there becomes the members of the business. And this membership, how it is transferred from one member to the other means after the death of the karta, the head of the family, the next elder son of the family will become the owner of the business and the karta, and he will take care of the responsibility of the business. Okay, next one, girl will not have any rights to business undertaken for the benefits of members of the family. They don't. There is no specific social service or not. For benefit of family, they'll carry the business. They do. Members' liability is limited, but the karta's liability is unlimited. Capital of the business generally carried based on the ancestral properties, whatever that carries by the generations together. Generally, if you see the business like a goldsmith, blacksmiths, crafts, small industries, indigenous banks, these all are the examples of joint Hindu family. If you see the goldsmith families, they carry on that making of gold or into gold business from their ancestral family members. Okay, similarly blacksmiths or any other craft works. So examples I gave others, Haldiram's, Reliance. In even in our Hyderabad, we have so many business Hindu family means joint family businesses which are carried on by the Marwadis to families by from their ancestors' periods till now. We find in Begum Bazaar, in Koti, in the main cities of the main places of the city. So those are like a Hindu family, joint Hindu family form of business entities. Yes. When merits are greater stability in the running and continuity of business because the entire family into that business. So after one member, the other member automatically takes the responsibility and continues the business. The next, division of labor. Yes, there is a larger scope of division of labor because the members, one will take care of the business sitting at the office or shop, and the other will take care of the customers. The one more will take care of the creditors, provide and procuring the materials. Like that, the division of labor will be possible. Okay, and there's no limit. Is as this is a family member, whatever the number joint family in the joint family, whoever the number of members are there, all all those members can take form. Enables take accurate decisions. Yes, as these all members will jointly work together, so they can able to take the responsibility of the business. The next one is business secrecy. Business secrecy is that again here also they need not to disclose any what you call they need not to disclose any secret relating to their business. The next one is demerits. If you see, the resources of Hindu family are limited than the joint stock company. Of course, the resources of joint Hindu family system are more than as compared to the sole trader, but less as compared to the joint stock company. The next one is management in the hands of majority of the management of a business is in hands of a karta only. The members has to follow his instructions, and the major initiative and effectiveness or effective decisions are taken by the karta. So they are supposed to follow. The other members are supposed to follow his instructions or do as per his guidelines. That is that somehow restricts. The next one, there is no direct relationship between the reward and effort because some directly all the members are involving, so it is difficult to identify whose efforts brought the profits. Next, diffuse may is and joint Hindu family system. There is a possibility of arising of disputes among the members and may lead to division of property and closing of business. Liability of members limited, but the karta's liability is unlimited. So there is a possibility of disinterest or demotivation by the members of the family. Yes. The next one is partnership form of business. A third form of business, partnership, means where one more than two persons will join with an agreement of doing a business, join hands and start working for the business. And whatever, so for that business, these partners bring their own capitals and they share that business, the profits of that business. Okay. So in academic language, if to say partnership defined as the relationship between the persons who agreed to share profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So what is the business partnership business means? After joint Hindu family system, this partnership business came into partnership business is there. Okay. Here in this business, two or more members join in the business and carry the business with capitals brought in by them using their skills and knowledge. And whatever the profits are made in the business are shared by these partners. Okay. Now let us see about the features. First, if you look into the ownership is between the two or more members. Okay, ownership is between the two or more members. But there is a limitation over the maximum number of members. That is, if it is a banking company, 10 members. In case of other businesses, this new law came as per the new act. This changed to 50 in case of other businesses. The management is by all. How the partnership business is carried on, who manages the business? Generally, the business, every owner of the business, every partner of the business is a manager of the business. He is a principal and agent to the others. Or if other partners exist, one of the member will take care of the management of the business. But everyone has the equal rights to manage the business. The next one is agreement. Is partnership is started based on the agreement among the partners. Generally, this agreement can be oral or a written agreement. If an agreement between the partners is a written agreement, we call it as a partnership deed. We also discuss about this in detail in the forthcoming topics. The next, registration. Yes, what about the registration? Do registration of a partnership important? Yes, of course, as per law, it is not required, but for the benefit of the organization, the registration of the partnership form is important, desirable. Why we are saying it is desirable? Because law does not say you must get registered. Law says it is your wish. Because the partners, anything that is relating to business is suffered or enjoyed by the partners himself. There is no public interest involved. So law said it is up to you. Means it's not made compulsory. But for the benefit of the firm, it is good for getting registration. Desirable to get registered. Why? Again, about this registration of the partnership firm, we'll discuss in our forthcoming topics. The next one is sharing of profits. How do the partners share the profits in partnership form business? Generally, partners, if they have any agreement among themselves, they share the profits on the basis of as per the agreement. If there is no agreement, based on the provisions of Partnership Act, equally they share. So, sharing of profits depends on the agreement as agreed upon or equally, whichever. If they have an agreement, as agreed upon. If they don't have the agreement, as per the provisions of Partnership Act, they share the profits equally. Liability. What about the liability of partners? The liability of partnership members is unlimited. Not only unlimited, it is joint. We already discussed what is unlimited. Unlimited means what I said. If liability for the business, if any debts incurred beyond the capital invested, the excess of debts have to be cleared by the owner from his private property. That is called unlimited. Okay. Here, the partner's liability is also unlimited, but at the same time, joint. What does it mean by joint? Like here, whatever the partners involved, the acts of any one partner for the business makes all the other partners liable. Say A, B, C, D are partners, and A, because of A's acts, firm incurred some loss or firm incurred some debts. Then all other partners, B, C, D also becomes liable for the A's acts, whatever debts incurred to the firm. He cannot, the B, C, D cannot say that A did, so A is responsible. It's not our responsibility. Everyone will become. Okay. So that is the reason, that is how it is joint. So liability of members is joint and unlimited. The next one is restriction of transfer of shares. Like I joined as A joined as a partner, bringing his capital, and now A wants to retire, means come out of the business and join his son or cousin. Then it is depends on the. They are not free. They cannot transfer that easily for their capital from their name to someone else's name. It depends on the agreement with the consent of the other partners. Only after consenting with the other partners, a partner can transfer his shares. If they agree also, only with the consent on agreement of the other partners, only a partner can transfer his shares. So these are the main features of a partnership firm. Suitability, where it shows you might have noticed various construction industries like Suvarna Bhumi Constructions or what you call J&T, GRT Constructions, okay, GVK Constructions. they are under the partnership, or single owner will not. Okay, providing legal services. If you see legal services again, you will find advocates and co. Okay, legal services. Also, you will find a advocate, and even medical services. You will find some group of doctors join, open an hospital or clinic and running the hospital. Okay, so these all examples under the partnership form of business. Generally, where capital, not only these, where capital required is less, and then also they will, we can go for the where professional services are required, mercantile houses, small manufacturing units. Any of these business entities can go for partnership form of business. Merits, easy to form, like a sole trader form of business, no registration required. Where legal formalities, if they go for also limited, very few legal formalities. Large capital, as more number as compared to the sole trader, the number of partners in the partnership business are more, so capital is comparatively more. Efficient management, at least in sole trader only one person, so depending on his skills and managerial abilities only he can do. But in partnership, more numbers will be there among the partners. Whoever is more talented, that can manage the business. So that's how there is a possibility of having a efficient management. General interest of business, as all the partners are equally having the rights and equally manage the business, so there is the possibility of having a interest, general interest in the business, to carry on the business with successfully. Prompt decision making, number of members are less compared to the sole trader. There is a delay in decision making. Compared to joint stock company, prompt decision making, number of members are less, so all those are hardly 4, 5, 10, 20 members. So all these 20 members within the 1 or 2 days can grab and can take the decisions. Flexibility, again partnership form also flexible because legal requirements are less, so it is easy and carry on with the business. Diffusion of risk, yes, they can avoid the risk with the efficient management skills. They can avoid or minimize their risk. Protection of minority interest, in partnership business, if any minor has joined as taken as a partner, that minor is liability is limited. That is how minority interest is protected. Coming to the demerits, uh, limited resources. Compared to sole trader, large capital, but compared to joint stock company, resources are limited because number of members are limited. When there is a limitation over the number of members, automatically there is a limitation over the resources. No legal entity. Yes, law does not make it compulsory for the registration of partnership forms. So automatically legal existence of the partnership form will not exist unless otherwise they go for the registration. Lack of harmony, partners join with an object to different views, different interests, and when the difference of opinions arises, automatically there is a possibility of a lack of harmony among them. Greater risk because its number of members are limited, and as compared to the partner joint stock company, uh, sole trader risk is more. As compared to the joint stock company, risk is less. Instability, no guarantee. If partners all has a disputes and not agreed upon each other, anytime they can close their business and cancel their agreement and stop the business. Lack of public confidence, as the number they don't disclose the facts and there is no continuity of existence, automatically public trust reduces. Lack of secrecy, as number of members are more, and these when some of these partnership firms are supposed to, when required, supposed to show their results, means financial statements and what they are earning, profits or losses, the reports has to be submitted. Excuse me. Now, under the same partnership business, we have different types of partners. So, like under the different types of partners, you have first one is active partner, means a partner who takes active role in the business, means actively participates in the management of the business. And these partners, like other partners, bring the capital into the business. He takes share in the profits and losses business. Okay, and he's also liable like other partners to the third parties. If you look into the next type of partner, sleeping partner or dormant partner. This, like he does not bring, he will not take any active part. So that is the reason why he just join as a partner for the namesake, but he will not take any active part in the business. That's the reason why we call him as a sleeping partner. But like other partners, he do bring the capital, he do take share in the profits of the business, but not liable to the third parties. He just joined. He don't want to give his name to the outsiders. He just joined. Say for example, I'm not interested in the business, but someone, my friends or my students or family members, forced to invest in their business. I said, okay, I'm not involving any activities. I'll just invest my share of capital, what I can, but I'm not going to involve any activities. And don't mention my name also. Then my name will not be disclosed to the outsiders. I bring capital, I take profits, but as my name is not included in the list of the partners, so I'm not liable to the outsiders. The next one is nominal partner. Nominal partner means he joins as a partner into the business for name's sake, but he will not say some celebrities, some people, the person who has a good name in the society, who has a good recognition in the society. We feel, say, if you feel if this person is our partner of the business, then we may get a more orders, we may get a more customers. Then you ask him. Then he says, okay, his name itself is an investment. Okay, so partner, nominal partner means he is the partner just by name of. Okay, he lends his name to the partner to the firm. He will not give any capital to the firm, but he takes share in the profits and losses of the business. Not may or may not. Generally, depending on the agreement, majority may get share in the profits and losses of the firm because he's lending his name, and based on his name, looking at his name, customers are coming, so he becomes liable to third parties. Okay, logically think, I'm giving my name. I have a good name in the society, and look, some of my relations asked, please, we take your name, we show you are our partners, so that we can do a good business. I should just not, okay, use my name, because I should think about two things. By using my name, I'm going to liable to the third parties if any disputes or anything happens. Second thing, am I going to get a profit or loss? And I'm not going to give any. My name itself is a what you call investment to the firm. So I'm not going to contribute any capital. So, understood? The next one is minor partner. Minor means who? A person who is below 18 years of age. Right? So this minor partner also can be admitted into the partnership firm, but only as a benefits of the partnership business he will enjoy. Okay, he takes share only in the profits of the business, but his liability is limited. Actually, what we discussed, liability of partners is unlimited and joint. But in case of minor partner, liability of minor partner is limited. Till what time? Till he becomes the major. And when once he becomes or attains the major age, means once he gets 18 years of age, he should give a notice to the company whether he would like to continue as a partner of the firm or not. If you don't give any notice, it is assumed as he's continuing as a partner, and his liabilities becomes unlimited from the date of his joining. Say, for example, on 1st January 2020, X joined as a minor partner. Okay, so in 1st January 22, he became a major. So he should give notice first whether he wants to continue a profit or not, partner or not. If he's not given, now it is March, he didn't give any notice. Okay, so then what firm assumes that he's continuing as a partner of the firm, and his liabilities becomes unlimited right from the joining. When he joined 1st January, so from right from the joining of his 1st January 20, his liability becomes unlimited along with the other partners. So these are partnered by. Next one is partnered by holding out. Partner by holding out means what? A partner who by his acts, establishes as if he is a partner of the firm. See, sometimes some businesses will go and some person acts as if he is also the member of the. But by the finally, when you come to know, Hare, he's not the business. He's not the part of the business. He's just acting. We believe that he's the person in the business, right? We come across of such things. So same way, if any individual who acts as a partner of the firm, but he's not directly or indirectly not a partner of the business, simply is acting as a business, then he becomes partnered by holding out. Actually, he is not bring any capital. He is not don't take any share in the profits and losses of the firm, but he acts as a partner. So such partners are liable to third parties. Okay, generally in a business, a father of the partners or a wife of the partner or husband of the partner, mother of the partner will come and sit in the business and do act as if they are the partners, and we believe them, but they don't contribute any share of the capital or don't take any profits, but they just act like that. Then yeah, after that when liability comes, if they cannot say that is our we are liable. Okay, we are not liable. They are also liable. Last one is partnered by estoppel. Partnered by estoppel means he is the one who partners will establish as if that individual is a also part of the business. Okay, then if this individual is not deny the fact that they are saying that I'm the partner of the business, but not at all a partner. They're just saying if he don't deny saying like that, he will also be established as a partner of the firm. Okay, so I'll repeat once again, an individual who declared as a partner of the firm by any other partner of the firm, then we call him as a partner by estoppel. And if he does not deny the truth that he is not a partner, he becomes a partner by estoppel. Even this person will not bring any capital, will not take any share in the profits, but he becomes liable to the third parties. See, make sure by holding out, he himself establishes. Partner by holding out means he himself establishes as a partner of the firm. Partner by estoppel means an individual is established as a partner by any other partner. Then we call as a partner by estoppel. In both the cases, both the individuals are not a partners. They'll not bring any capital. They'll not take share in the profits and losses of the business, but liable to third party. This much. Remember, these are the partners. Next one is partnership registration. I request BRW please continue my class for 5 more minutes. Yeah. Right. So let me complete this, then I'll give you. Partnership registration of a firm. I said while discussing about the features of partnership form, registration of form, partnership form is not important. It can or it may or may not be registered, but as per law, it is not important, but it is desirable for the firm. Now let us see why it is desirable. Why we are saying registration of the firm is desirable. When law says you need not to get registered, why to go for registration again and spend money and documentation, waste time? Yes, because there is a reason. Why? Because a firm, if not registered, will face certain drawbacks or face some problems. Let us see what are those problems. First, firm cannot file a suit against third parties. If a firm is not registered, it cannot sue a third party. Suit means filing a case. Legally, it cannot proceed. Okay. Similarly, a partner also cannot file against the firm, or a firm cannot file against the partners. Okay. So when there is no legal existence, when there is no legal identity, then automatically no partner can be allowed to fight legally. Okay, when that is so, in order to overcome the disadvantages of in order to overcome the disadvantages of a unregistered firm, generally for partners are supposed to be registered. Partnership form is supposed to be registered. Okay. Understood? So, in order to get recognized partnership form, to get a legal existence, or to legally to have a legally identified a partnership form is supposed to be registered. Understood? To get registration, it has a very few legal formalities, like it needs to get a prepare some documents with the name of the firm, registered office, the number of partners, the name and addresses. Okay, name and addresses, the details, the terms and conditions of the partners, what type of nature of business they are carrying. With all these details, if they submit the document with the registrar of partnership company forms, the registrar will verify these documents, and if all documents are submitted as per the requirement, then he will enter the name of the firm in a register called Register of Partnership Firms. Then onwards, we say firm is registered. For registration, they need to pay small amount of a registration fee. If once a firm gets registered, they are legally identified and legal existence form gets, and any disputes can be faced in the court of law. Okay, so that's about today's topic. We'll meet with tomorrow's class, tomorrow with the partnership deed, and also the remaining two forms of business entities. I'll stop sharing, and you all can unmute yourself, and can if you have any doubts, now you can speak. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Julian. In next class, we come with the other topic, that is partnership deed and contents of partnership deed. The remaining two forms of business entities, that is cooperative societies and joint stock companies. If you have any queries, you can please. Yes. Anyone? I unmuted. You can speak, ma. If you have any doubts, you can. Third party in the sense, outsiders. Outsiders. Third party in the sense, outsiders.
Chatting.
మేడం ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా మేడం?
Whatever I'm discussing the class, all those are important only. Because we get the time only to discuss important topics only.
Ma'am, no, but
Madam?
important questions, ma'am, about the topics syllabus.
Important.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Yeah, clear it.
In partnership, they can change the agreements also, no?
Yes, they can.
That relating to the terms and change in the agreement and all that reconstitution.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I'm not attending the last 2 classes, so I want that notes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you send PDF to us?
Ma'am, exam Japan.
The link, copy link. Then see, I'm sharing the link of my PPT. You can please open and can prepare.
Morning, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Add my PPT link.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Tell me.
can you please share the last week?
Very good.
Share the last in the last.
Ma'am, exams when, madam?
Will not have because you will come to know only university when university announces. Just now you started classes.
Ma'am,
Again,
ma'am, I have a doubt.
I'm
If a partner dies in middle of the agreement, huh?
If a
business will
partner
going to be continued.
dies relating to the admission of a new partner, retirement, how they do the business and all, you will learn under the advanced account subject in your third semester.
Oh,
A partner dies if it owns only two partners. One of them die means the other partner as a sole trader or as he depends on his decision, the remaining partner's decision.
okay. Then all the partnership decision will be on the living partner only.
Anything relating to the partnership form depends on the agreement and consent of the partners.
Okay.
Take individually. Only with the consent of all the partners and agreement of all the partners, only any decision in the partnership business can be taken. Family system is like a small like family based business in form of business based on the Hindu law. Like family ancestors onwards, they carry on the business goals. They are into the whole business. Yeah, others please mute your mic when you are not speaking.
Guys, mute the mic.
When they are into family business carried by the family, so only head of the family member will take all the activities. He is the responsible for the business and any liabilities. Other male members of the family also do involve in the business, but their liability is limited.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, last 2 classes notes I want.
I already shared. Please find out with your friends, ma. Okay. I'm sharing my PPTs immediately after the class. Please find with your friends. Okay. Again, going back and sharing very difficult and time consuming. Okay. Anyone else? Anything else?
Sudha ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Today only I joined the class. So this is my first class. So may I know,
Okay.
is there any WhatsApp group, madam?
That your class students might have formed. I have no idea, ma. From university counselors, we are not giving any WhatsApp group. That you please
Okay.
confirm with your friends.
Like I don't know our friends like who are joined with us. I don't know. I'm from Secunderabad College, madam. It is my study center. So I don't know anyone. But how can I get to know, ma'am, about the classes like that?
Join in the meeting, right? In this meeting, only chat box. You just talk to your friends. You have the chat box. Okay.
Madam,
Okay.
Padmarani madam.
Yes.
Madam, what we shared PPT, right? Same questions will come to exams, right? Or
I'll not
different?
promise. I'll not promise. Usually based on the previous questions, papers, the most important questions, whatever we feel, those topics I picked and I'm explaining.
Yeah, if you prepare that PPT, some half of questions will come, right?
Yes.
Any other notes, madam, you will provide for semester?
No,
That
no,
is the
no,
only
no,
note.
no, no. We are not providing any other notes. And I always tell to the students that our university material, whatever is there, that is the best notes which you can prepare. You need not to depend on any other materials. Our material, our university, whatever material is providing the material, international level, also accepted our material. So I suggest art material only. And for your quick reading and easy quick reading and examination revision aspect, my PPTs, whatever the points I'm giving you, that helps you.
Class nడుతున్నారు
Friend, thank you. We'll meet our next class
అట్లా కాదు
with
బ్రో
the
కాల్
next
నడుస్తుంది
topic. I'm leaving the meeting. Thank you.
Madam, once
Okay,
again,
ma'am. Bye.
please something, madam. Hello.
Is there
Ma'am.
anyone from Secunderabad PG College?
No.
ఎవరైనా సికింద్రాబాద్ పీజీ కాలేజ్ దగ్గర నుంచి జాయిన్ అయ్యారా? చెప్పండి నుంచి ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అయ్యారా?
పీజీ కాలేజ్
Okay.
జాయిన్ అయ్యాను అక్కడ.
అవునా? అంటే ఏదైనా గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేశారా ఫర్ బీకామ్ వాళ్ళకి?
Yes, madam. అది 6 groups create చేస్తారు.
సో లింక్ జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. మీరు ఆటోమేటిక్ గా గ్రూప్ లో
పంపారు మేడం.
జస్ట్ సెకండ్. ఇది శంకర్ అనే నేమ్ ఉంది, అదే నా గ్రూప్.
నేను చాట్ లో నెంబర్ పెట్టాను, ఆ నెంబర్ కి మెసేజ్ పెట్టి యాడ్ చేస్తాం.
వన్ సెకండ్ అండి. నిశాంత్ అని ఒక నెంబర్ పంపించారు. వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్స్ 3 ఉన్నాయండి.
హలో,
వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్స్ 3 ఉన్నాయి కదా.
జాయిన్ అయిపోండి.
ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ ఉండడం ఫస్ట్ టైం. ఇది వరకైనా క్లాస్
అదే అయిపోయింది మేడం, పోయింది 10
ఇది
గంటలకే
ఏ
క్లాస్.
నెంబర్ కి పంపించాలండి? 800881 ఆ నెంబర్ కా వాట్సాప్?
ఉన్నా అనుకున్నా.
హలో, ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా?
రేపు పొద్దున 10 గంటలకు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. మళ్ళీ సాయంత్రం కూడా ఉంది క్లాస్.
అవునండి, పీజీ సికింద్రాబాద్ నాది.
కాదా?
ఇది పీజీ
అదే యూజీ. అదే కాలేజ్ నేమ్ చెప్తున్నాను.
ఓకే.
సికింద్రాబాద్ పీజీ కాలేజ్.
యా అందులో యూజీలో మన అంబేద్కర్ దాంట్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. బట్ అది నేను ఫస్ట్ నుంచి నాకు క్లాసెస్ గురించి ఏం తెలియదు. ఏదైనా గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేశారా అని.
యా 2 గ్రూప్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
2 కాదు 3
ఇక్కడ ఒక
గ్రూప్స్
నెంబర్.
ఉన్నాయి.
3 గ్రూప్స్ అని.
ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ మైండ్ నేను నెంబర్ చెప్తాను, నన్ను యాడ్ చేస్తారా?
మెసేజ్ పెట్టండి.
చెప్పనా?
చెప్పండి.
1 సెకండ్. ఇది లైవ్ కదా? అంటే ఇప్పుడు నెంబర్ ఎలా షేర్ చేయాలి? ఏదైనా లింక్ ఉందా వాట్సాప్ అది యాడ్ అవ్వడానికి?
పక్కన చాట్ లో నంబర్ షేర్ చేయండి, లింక్
Chat లో ఉన్నాయి numbers.
బాజీ
ఇక్కడ అంటే చాలా మంది పంపించారు. రాహుల్ అని ఒక పర్సన్, ఇంకా నిశాంత్ అని ఒక పర్సన్ పంపించారు.
ఇది బీకామ్ కంప్యూటర్స్
యా యా కంప్యూటర్స్ కాదు, జనరల్ బీకామ్
General.
బీకామ్ జనరల్.
ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఏనా?
ఎస్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ నేను. సో ఇందులో చాలా గ్రూప్స్ లింక్ వచ్చింది, నెంబర్స్ వచ్చాయి. ఏ నెంబర్ కి పంపించాలి? ఒక నెంబర్ చెప్తే కనుక నేను పంపిస్తాను. ఇఫ్ యూ డోంట్ మైండ్ ప్లీజ్ కెన్ యూ హెల్ప్ మీ?
ఏదైనా ఒక లింక్ కి క్లిక్ చేయండి, దాంట్లో యాడ్ అయితే ఆల్మోస్ట్ అన్ని లింక్స్ సేమ్ ఉన్నట్టున్నాయి.
ఓకే, మే ఐ నో యువర్ నేమ్ ప్లీజ్? ఒకసారి మీ పేరు చెప్తారా? మళ్ళీ ఇది ఎవరు పంపించారు? అయ్యో నెంబర్స్ చాలా వస్తున్నాయి.
ఇక్కడ వాట్సాప్ లింక్ ఉంది, దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. హలో